What is up, everyone? Today's topic for Tarant Tip is creative routing in Serum. Now, most of the routing is done through the matrix. You could see it, you could set which type it is, all that stuff. Send it to the mod wheel, blah, 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 blah. I'm going to show you how I use the routing rather than, this is the routing screen. So let's get right into it. I'm going to be doing it all to basically the stock patch. So sound may change, sound may not change. Okay, so first thing I do is I do an LFO1. And then say on the second one, like you want like a little step. And the way I do that is something like this. And then you put LFO2 on. So, and then you slow it down. So we got a fourth. We're gonna go half. And that's how you could get like pumping movements. So it's like wow, 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 wow. And don't take my word for it. It is my opinion, but I am pretty sure that is how every rhythm song is produced right there. Just a double little LFO, and if they're not lazy, it's one LFO. But yeah, I've been noticing that little pumping movement a lot. And you could do that on literally everything. Say it's like FM, so you turn this on, turn this off. Same setup. Whatever the faster one is has to be smaller though. And then that way, I mean not smaller, but like not all the way full, because then all it's gonna do is just make it like start from a different spot, which could sound cool, but for this you want them like that. So it's like the first one's the main LFO, and this one's just gonna add a little more openness to it when it comes back around the second time. And it doesn't sound great, but you could see that's how you could get like two different tones with one sound, and it's like wobbling. And it could keep it interesting. Let's bypass these. Actually, we'll leave them on, But another crazy routing thing I like to do is LFOs on just about everything. And, the drive and fatness just a little bit. You can mess with the mix. So it just creates it more interesting. You already know what auto filter's gonna sound like. It's gonna, take the cut off, open it up, cut off, open it up. But if you start adding the LFOs on the drive, the fat, the mix, it's gonna start morphing the sound much more uniquely and giving you better results. Now, creative effects, I'm gonna turn most of these on, and I'll just turn them off as we go through them. What I don't need. Anyway, so Dimension Expander, by now you guys already know, I love putting LFOs on the mix and just kind of a little bit of size. It's gonna sound really, really weird because everything's on right now, but let's see. Turn off, turn off, turn off. Off, 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 off. So that, brings it around the speakers, gives it more movement. Same with distortion. I like doing some LFO on the distortion, and you could do the double LFO on stuff like this too. And then just put a little more on the mix second time around. And all these little details add up into a nice full unique sound. Flanger, it's like the same thing. We can turn it off. Phaser, it'd be the same technique, Now, delay is you do linked, turn the BPM off, and what I like to do is do the mix. So it kind of adds like a metallic-y robo, a little layer to it as it's morphing. Compressor we could turn off. There's really nothing crazy to do with routing. Reverb, again, I like doing LFOs just as I did the other one. You put it on the mix. So when it's open, it has a tail, but when it comes back and closes, you know, there's no tail. See? EQs, that is where you can get some crazy things with the notch. Put some gain on it, Q down. So you can see how it's like scanning through, adding like a lasery type little thing to the sound. And you can do it with anything. I do it with shelves too, so and then the filter, you know, it's like the same thing, cut off and mix like the other one. But what's cool about this, I'll show you guys, is the reverb. It's pretty weird with the filter reverb and stuff. But yeah, that was pretty weird. I turn off the thing and it freaks out. But yeah, that's creative routing in Serum. It's you just want to mess with the LFOs and automate. You could do the mods too, replace the LFO with mods if you want to actually play it out and draw it out. But just don't be afraid, you know, start throwing it everywhere and start routing stuff as weird as you can and see what it actually creates. Because sometimes the weird stuff are good to sample, you know, in your tracks. You can just record it to audio and then save it in your sample pack for a later day. Or if you really like the sound, then you save the preset and you use it. But anyways, that's creative routing in Serum. I know if you watched all my other videos, you would kind of know all these topics already. But it's it had to be done. It had to be an all-in-one video, you know, for someone to come and check out. So this is what this is, showing you guys how to route creatively inside Serum. And obviously, it is not limited to what I just showed you guys. Again, experiment wildly. This was me just showing you how I do the routing, and hopefully it sparks some creativity for you. Or if you already route differently and want to share it with us, let us know in the comments. As always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Click that bell button if you want notifications on every upload, 7 a.m. daily. Thanks for watching. Peace.